Okay, go.
Hey guys, okay, so today I'm going to tell you the story about how my dad came from Mexico to the US as an illegal immigrant. So, how it all started off was that he wanted to come to the US so that he could make money for about a year and then go back to Mexico and then start his own business selling clothes. So he decided to ask his friend if he wanted to go with him, and right away he said yes, like let's do it. And then within a week they decided to go, and my dad's family member knew someone in Tijuana, so that they could help them like cross the border. So they took a 30-hour bus ride to Tijuana. And so when they got there, they went straight to my dad's family member's house, and so they weren't there. So while they were waiting, they were just waiting outside of their house, and the cops came by, and they thought that they were some people that they were looking for, so they arrested them for no reason, just thinking that like it was some people that they were like looking for to arrest. And so they were there for about 2 hours until my dad's family members got there to take them out. And so after that, they ended up spending the night at his family member's house. And then the next morning, his family members like took him to the coyote, the guy that was gonna like help them cross the border. And so they went into it thinking that it was only gonna be like 2 hours, like a 2-hour trip to cross the border, because that's what the coyote had told them. And so they went into it, thinking, okay, we'll just eat a small meal. Little did they know it was gonna turn into a 2-day trip to cross the border. And so basically what happened was that they were walking. Hours passed by, and the coyote was just saying, okay, we're almost there, don't worry. And then it was like 1 a.m, and they like got to a hill. And so what happened is that there, like on the other side of the hill, there were officers, immigration officers, and so they had to like wait for them to leave. And so they took that as an opportunity for them to like rest. And so it was 1 a.m, and then at about like 6 a.m, the officers left. And so they ended up going over the hill. They kept walking. A few hours later, someone saw them, and they called immigration. And so they started running. And then once they noticed that there were like helicopters and like immigration officers like looking for them, they had to hide in like some bushes for like a couple of hours. And so by that point, it was already nighttime, and so they ended up having to walk all night long. And then like in the afternoon, they ended up getting to a bus, and then that bus drove them from San Diego to Los Angeles to his friend's family's house. So yeah, that's the story of how my dad crossed the border. And so my second story is gonna be about my favorite picture on my social media, and the story behind that picture is it was like one of our first dates. Shoot, this is a bad beginning. Oh, wait, pause it, stop it.
Keep going, just keep going. It's okay.
Oh my god, okay. So basically the story behind that picture is that we were on like one of our first dates, and my boyfriend took me to the top of the world view in Laguna Beach. And so we were just there to like watch the sunset. We were having a good time, talking, laughing, just sitting around, having a great time. And so little did we know, there was a photographer behind us, and she took a candid picture of us. And so she went up to us and she was like, hey guys, like, I'm sorry, like, I don't mean for this to like be creepy or anything, but I took a photo of you guys and I really liked it, and I wanted to show you guys and ask you if you wanted it, like if you wanted us to send it to you, or for me to send it to you guys. and we saw it and like we fell in love with the picture just because it was like so candid. We had no clue there was even anyone behind us, and like it was like the perfect picture of like the sunset and like the view of the ocean, and like both of us just, you know, having an amazing time. So yeah, that's my story.
Perfect.